Hi-ho neighbors, Rado Goji here, and welcome back to LEGO Marvel Avengers. And last we left off, I was grasping at straws to find something to talk about, because I can't really think of anything to talk about, and now I have even less to talk about, because I just talked about, like, what games I was playing at the moment that I have put a lot on my plate, right, with that, because I have, like, 5 different games, not counting Let's Plays, really, that I'm trying to work on. I'm trying, basically the way I want to, try to plan it out is having, can I destroy that? Oh, I can destroy that. I thought I couldn't target it earlier, so I was thinking, oh, I can't really do anything else with it. Or can I? Alright, there's the whole elevator thing, that thing that just happened like 2 seconds ago for me. Right, that'll probably unlock a way to get over there. Oh. Captain America is athletic. Hawkeye is not. Yeah. Still thinking of things to talk about. I have I'm at a loss for words here. Literally. I don't know if that's really a literal thing that I just said, but, I'm just used to saying it. Even if I mean figuratively, I know how literally is normally used. I just sometimes say things that I don't mean because I'm silly sometimes. Alright, so... how am I gonna get Hawkeye up there now? Or maybe I just shoot the arrows at him and I can just swing across this. Yeah, I think that'll work. Figuring things out. Hooray! Luckily, LEGO games make that easy. As I've said before several times, I really can't think like a game designer in many cases. Like on a lot of like point-and-click adventure games or similar games to those, there are a lot of times where there's like a solution staring me right in the face, and I can't for the life of me pick up on it. I think I talked about quite a bit previously. Uh-oh, now I'm lapping myself. It's really gray weather outside. I think it might have rained earlier. Jesus, I'm not really good at doing impromptu sometimes. I really wish I did have more to talk about, and it's always when I need to do stuff, because there really isn't too much going on here. It's just like, oh, I'm beating up Chitauri right now. And, it's not like I'm really having to think too hard at the puzzles right here, because, yeah, I'm figuring them out quickly enough. But, I mean, I think part of it is... yeah, here's something to talk about here. I think part of it is when I am trying to figure stuff out, or when I am playing things blind. As I said before, I get distracted sometimes when I try to think of things to say, but... I'm also trying to assess situations and whatnot, so that I know what to do. And that made a nice little ramp up here. Beth the waitress? Oh! They think there was actually a Beth the waitress in the game, or in the movie. Like she had a name tag that said Beth. I could be wrong. I could be remembering things wrong. Oh, hey, Thor. Out of nowhere. Where did Hawkeye go? I mean, I know where he went, but why? He just kind of went off screen, and I think he's ignoring us, Thor. I think yeah, we know who the real Avengers are. And Hawkeye is like one of the. I mean, I think he and Black Widow are like the two main characters I think of when two of the main characters I think of when I think of the Avengers, but they don't really have too much of a presence on their own, and I could be wrong about that. I mean, I'm fairly sure there are absolute fuck tons of series and whatnot that these guys are in. But when I was a kid, I didn't know too much about the Avengers. I just knew of superheroes. I mean, like, everyone knew Superman, everyone knew Batman, but when it came to, like, I think it was like Superman, Batman, I like knew a lot about them. I knew a lot about like the X-Men. I mean, to a lesser extent when I was a kid. Spider-Man, but like other than that, like a whole bunch of other things. I hadn't even heard of Thor. I knew Hawkeye existed, but I didn't know like what he did other than he had a bow and arrow. But even now, I don't really see them as having too much presence. Like hell, even in the cinematic universe, they don't really have much of a presence outside the actual Avengers movies proper. Like Captain America has his own movies, Hulk has his own movie, Iron Man, Thor, they have their own movies. Black Widow and Hawkeye do not. They are just in. I mean, other than Black Widow did play a huge role in the second Captain America movie, as we'll more than likely see. But like there hasn't been like a Black Widow movie or a Hawkeye movie. Like Hawkeye hasn't even appeared outside of the Avengers movies, and it's, you know, kind of a thing. I don't know if they're supposed to be more beloved characters than they're making them out to be. But I think that they should have a bit more of a presence in the, at the very least in the movie setting, because, you know, people know who they are, and, you know, Ant-Man has his own movie, and I mean, I know basic stuff about Ant-Man, but I still haven't cared enough to see his movie. I'm still kind of in the planning stage. I mean, not really planning stages, but at a point in time where I still want to, you know, watch all of this stuff back to back, because I already have I have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Daredevil, and I think Jessica Jones already queued up in my Netflix queue, but like the movies, like the movies, they're not in the Netflix at all. And that's one of the problems I have with Netflix. Forgive me if I said this before, but with Netflix, like I sometimes I'll want to go and watch something specific, but it'll never be available. You know, I was going to go over with Hawkeye and do this, but then I forgot that Hawkeye just kind of buggered off on his own. But so I don't know if my roommate has the movies, because like my roommate has a ton of movies and TV shows on DVD and Blu-ray and all that. So I don't know. What am I trying to do that with Thor for? That's silly. I don't know if he has that. Like if he has like the Iron Man movies and whatnot on DVD that I can just, like, you know, borrow and watch. So I have to, you know, find some way to borrow all those. Because there's like 3 Iron Man movies, there's 2 Captain America movies, 2 Thor movies. I do want to watch Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, Guardians of the Galaxy is part of the cinematic universe, so that counts. You know, got Ant-Man. And like of all of them, I heard Ant-Man is okay, from what I understand, but it's like not particularly fantastic or anything, even though he's supposed to be like one of the Avengers.
It's gonna blow in less than a minute.
And the new Captain America movie is based off of Civil War, but it's not. I don't know if it's just Captain America, or if it's, you know, gonna be. Oh, he did the Doctor Strangelove thing, yay. Or if it's gonna be like focusing on a whole bunch of people, because if I understand correctly, like I don't know much about Civil War other than like a basic premise. It's Captain America versus Iron Man. So why not make that an Avengers movie? Why make it like a Captain America themed movie? Oh, here comes the part I've been trying to see. Oh, I actually fight him as Thor.
Selvig said that to disrupt the Tesseract, you'll need Loki's scepter. Hulk may be able to snag it for us if you help him figure out which Loki is real. Not having problems already, are we?
Oh. Oh. She's in a separate bit. That's interesting. At first I thought she was like, oh, she must be in a shooter level. And then it was like, oh, you need to use her to find out who the real Loki is. So I'm, oh, maybe she's in the room with Hulk and I just can't see him. And no, she's just out here. I think it's an interesting thing. Tech puzzle. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of cool. So he's fighting on his own, and we're just doing a process of elimination here to find out which one is the real Loki. Or does it just keep taking them away until I've tapped on all of them? That could also be the case.
Enough! You are all of you beneath me. I am a god, you dull creature.
And of course we had to have this as its own thing. I am okay with this.
Puny god.
Oh, Lou Ferrigno. Alright, so we gotta use stealth to get up that ladder there. Which is obvious based on, you know, the fact that we got caught by the camera before and it was like, nope, no ladder for you. But this is on Stark Tower. I mean, did he take over Stark Tower? No, he didn't take over Stark Tower. So why would the security camera care whether or not we're going to the thing? Did Loki hack the camera? I mean, it's plausible, but it didn't show anything like that. I mean, yeah, it's just, you know, a puzzle. But still, sometimes just my brain just like wants to think about these things. Excuse me for thinking. Did we really just go through this level in 2 screens? No, I think we just got True Avenger that early. This is only 2 episodes. This is only the 2nd episode in to into the level, and we seem to have saved the world already. Yeah, we beat the level. Ain't that some shit? Okay. I didn't expect to do that in lack of insight unlocked. What does that mean? Ready, aim, fire unlocked. Are these bonus levels? These may be bonus levels that are unlockable in the... Or... No Strings on Me, that's something from Age of Ultron. So what it might be doing is unlocking all the other movies for us to go through, and we had to go through the first Avengers movie first. And the first Captain America movie as well. Alright, well let's see what this brings us. Besides a cutscene that's probably gonna cut in here. Nick Fury bazooka with a bazooka. Bucky Captain America. That's the one that we unlocked from the that's what we got from the character token. Loki. Loki is also locked. I don't remember picking him up at all. I don't think he was a character token. I think he just gave it to him, but again, it's one of those where we unlocked the ability to unlock them. But you gotta do something with the money, I guess. Oh, cutscene. He had a hat on.
Come on, Stark.
And this traumatizes him for almost life, pretty much.
Son of a gun. He's not slowing down.
Come on, cutscene, you're cutting it close again. Ain't that just the way it goes with this game, though? Alright, well, I'll keep going as much as I can, but if it gets too close, I'll cut it off.
Please tell me nobody kissed me. We won. All right, hey. All right, good job, guys.
Alright, cutting it off real quick. Be right back.